Nosotros salimos desde junio de Nicaragua. Nosotros salimos por persecución política, porque nosotros queremos ayudar a liberar nuestro pueblo y porque nosotros ayuda al resto de los jóvenes y a la parte más pobre que somos nosotros. El gobierno ataca.
From Ghana to South Africa, from South Africa to Ecuador, Ecuador to Colombia. Then you pick a bus from Colombia to Panama to Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras,
And I came from Bangladesh. And I came from Bangladesh to here is long, more than 6 months it took. And I saw my mom after 4 months.
Matamoros, which borders Brownsville, Texas, there's two. There's the new bridge and the old bridge. The new one is the Gateway. The old one is the B&M, Brownsville Matamoros Bridge. We have, right now, I believe, 70 people combined at both those bridges.
You get to a place, you will sit on a horse for 1 hour. And on the sea, you spend 6 hours on the sea.
And so, so we have people from different countries, Brazil, they're from all over.
Mexico, right? A lot of Mexicans.
No, there's not.
Oh.
You'd be surprised. Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, there's Mexicans. No.
No, I wouldn't even wish my enemy to pass through the hell that I passed through to get here.
So the countries that these people are fleeing, Africa, are Mexico has no comparison to the horrific crap that they go through in their life, in their different countries. They're fleeing death, rape, and all this in front of your family member,
Mi hijo participa muy dentro de la lucha política. Soy manifestante también en apoyo al pueblo en contra del gobierno y se hizo un delito para nosotros, un delito que nosotros puede pagar con cárcel o muerte.
They don't like the gays. Yeah, there's a discrimination. When you're a gay, they're gonna beat you up. You're gonna get killed afterwards.
Some of the ones where people that have been beaten along the road, that have gone to 13 countries on foot, and I've seen the feet where they're cracked and bloody. People that get raped, and the stories of how they've seen some mothers having to leave their kids when they see the mountain that they have to climb. There's no way that they can make it carrying their own kid. So having to leave your kid, can you imagine?
Another guy was telling me that a man was with his wife and they were crossing a little channel, and the lady was having trouble. She was heavy and small, so he went under and he helped her up and out, and he didn't come up. He drowned. So he tried to help the man with his children. So I mean, these kids are seeing these things, these horrible, dreadful things with their own eyes.
The Panama jungle is something really terrible. There are a lot of dead bodies on the way. You don't even find people to push them aside or even bury them.
Just the fact that they're being treated like criminals. Seeking asylum has never been a crime, but they're being treated like criminals. They're in a prison. They're wearing prison clothes, eating prison food. They're not criminals, and so to go from one trauma to another, and then to receive some open arms at a bus station, I think it's just kind of our obligation, something that we have to do.
We've been helping the immigrants, asylum seekers since July. And we have two missions. One is to help them at the bus station when they get released from detention, like the ones you saw today. And also to feed the ones that are living on the bridges, to feed them once a day in the evening.
Reaching these people that come in with this look of like, I don't even know where I am. They've been bused here with no windows on their vans, and then we help them like with our map, give them food, and we offer to bring them here to Good Neighbor Settlement House. If they're going to stay and need a place to sleep or a shower, they just jump to take a shower and clean clothes because they only get to do the showers and brush their teeth every 4 days.
Got a toothbrush, a rag, some toothpaste, so they can brush their teeth, a bar of soap, so you can wash their hair, their face, and a chapstick.
Es la Asociación Acupuncturistas Sin Fronteras, quienes dicen que el trauma es la raíz de todo sufrimiento y conflicto humano. Ellos, al escuchar sobre la lucha diaria de los migrantes en los refugios y también por el trabajo de los voluntarios, han decidido ayudar de la manera que ellos saben, con la acupuntura. En este refugio de Brownsville, los voluntarios y organizaciones que atienden a cientos de inmigrantes esperando asilo recibieron hoy una ayuda muy especial y diferente, la acupuntura.
Este tratamiento les ayudan a bajar y aliviar estrés, insomnio, ansiedad, depresión y específicamente los efectos de trauma.
It's very personal to me. I don't see that much of a difference. My parents were refugees from Vietnam, but they came at a time where the country welcomed them. You know, Vietnamese refugees were welcomed into this country, and I'm not saying it was easy. My parents and their generation definitely, I have parents and their friends who were professionals who they had to change their names because of discrimination, but we did benefit from the model minority men, which meant that Asian immigrants are usually favored over black or brown immigrants from other parts of the world. So that's why I'm here. I'm here because I don't see much difference if my parents came now and they were stranded on the bridge. I would want someone to help.
I'd never experienced anything like that before. I've never had any kind of treatment. I just kind of closed my eyes and I just started drifting into thought. I started thinking, and for some reason I went very negative. I started cataloging my faults and things that I've done in the past, errors that I've made, poor judgments that I've used, the times that I've hurt my parents. I went to war, and times that I had to hurt people, and that all just kind of was overwhelming. Then I started to catalog the good things, and I started to breathe easier, and I started feeling like rather euphoric. I was just very happy. This joy kind of overcame me, and it's, even as I'm saying it, it sounds weird, but it's exactly what happened to my body.
I think the experience of the acupuncture, which I've always been real hesitant about, is awesome. I'm so glad you're here and reaching out to so many people. A sense of peace for me, of inner peace and a calmness. I think I've needed that for a while.
The acupuncture session for me was very emotional. It was peaceful, calming, and I broke down for a little bit, crying, I guess, letting out emotions that are in there.
You guys have been showing us love every day, giving us food, giving us hope. When we see you, we see joy. There is joy in our faces.